Hi, how are you? Hope you had a really good Christmas day or festive holiday season day, whatever you were doing. So anyway, on to this scandal. I am not filming in my house. I'm still in my brother's house, and if I seem agitated, it's because I really don't like being here. So please forgive me if I seem a bit like off for this week. I just really don't like not being in my own house. Morphe. So I have a big scandal coming for you tomorrow, and that's going to come tomorrow. So today I just wanted to do a very quick sort of rant, which I'm sure you're all very aware of. Yesterday, Morphe announced that they were releasing 2 sister palettes. Of course, Morphe is fueled by influencers, people like Nikki Tutorials, Jaclyn Hill, Laura Lee, they're all, Manny MUA, they're all massive Morphes because Morphe pays a commission to everyone that makes these sales, so it's easy for us to assume that they will happily promote those products with their coupon codes, because for every 10% off you get, they probably get 10% as well. It's not really 10% off, do you know what I mean? Like, the price is made to have that 20% discount. Does that make sense? So if we take that into consideration, let's look at these palettes. So I think they were $18 each. Okay, so let's imagine, okay, so that's $1.80 off for you and $1.80 for the influencer. So what is that altogether? $3.20. So 18 minus $3.20, $14.80, I hope. So Morphe is getting $14.80 for these palettes. Now these palettes look very simple, they look very nice. All the swatches that I saw, she didn't do any sort of looks with it, she didn't do any sort of arm swatches, it was very much like dipping a finger in the swatch. I didn't really get that. At all. Because if I can give you an example, I'm working on my own shades. I have a particular formula that I did a few weeks ago that did not perform whatsoever, and I just ditched it, okay? But let me swatch one of the pigments that I've got. Can you see that? And this is what I didn't get. All the influencers were dipping their fingers in these palettes and like, oh my god, but it's like, that doesn't test anything. Like, you need a swatch to see. I say it didn't perform, like it does perform quite well, but it just doesn't perform well enough for me. I was like a beautiful gold shimmer as well. Yeah, do you see what I mean though? Like, you need a swatch. I really didn't get this. Tell me if I'm being petty. The second thing, which was kind of just annoying, is the fact that every single influencer on Boxing Day, my entire Snapchat feed, I do not mind, and I know people say, don't watch it then, if you don't like it, don't watch it, but like, my entire Twitter, my entire Instagram, and my entire Snapchat was literally people trying these palettes, and I just did not understand. Like, I get that these people are making a commission, I'm happy that they are paying their bills, and I'm happy that they are doing well, completely, congratulations. The thing that gets me is things like on Snapchat, for example, they could be sponsored for those videos, or they could just be promoting it for the sake of their coupon code, but there's a hidden agenda, and it's not really hidden, I mean, they're making commission on every sale, so of course they're going to say, look at the pigment on their finger. So again, you might say like, oh my god, look at the pigment, and it looks amazing. Then when you actually swatch it, see, this is really difficult because all my shadows are pigmented. But you see what I mean? Like, you need to do something with it. You need to do some blending or something. Like when I did my metallic challenge, which everyone is now copying. By the way, can we talk briefly about the metallic challenge? Basically, I invented this challenge, okay? And Nikki Tutorials copied it word for word. I already made a video about that. And everyone was commenting like, oh my god, no, she got it from Glam and Gore. Glam and Gore posted it after me. Glam and Gore posted it like the same day as me, like 7 hours later. As far as I'm aware, I need to double check that. You can all say this, you can all say that, but to me it's pretty obvious that everyone copied Cookie into Metallic Challenge and just used glitter instead, because evidently their metallic shadows aren't as pigmented as mine are. Can we take a moment for those shades though? Like, these are in the bin. These are what I've had to throw away. I'm like, I'm sorry girls, but you just didn't make it into this round. Alongside everyone copying Cookie into Metallic Challenge, I'm sure JS is going to be next. And I'm sure it's going to turn into a massive thing. And of course, I'm sure when Nikki Tutorials first posted her video, she only credited the Instagram person that she claimed she got the inspiration from a few hours after it had initially blown up and she got the first 1 million views. Then she credited Glam and Gore. I was like, ooh, so she'll shade me enough that she won't mention me at all, even though I came up with the challenge and everyone is copying me. But then she also shades Glam and Gore because she puts her in like 12 hours after the challenge blew up, even though everyone was saying, oh my god, you copied from her like really early. I get it, I'm a small YouTuber, I get it, people are going to copy and steal ideas and not give credit because they know they can get away with it, whatever, But anyway, what do you think of this whole Morphe situation? I know this is more of a rant video. I do have a scandal for you coming tomorrow. It's to do with Too Faced. Nothing bad, nothing nasty. I have nothing against Too Faced whatsoever, but I do have some evidence that I've managed to dig down into the actual distribution. But what do you think of these what do you think of Morphe? What do you think of what happened? Do you not just think it goes to show a bit of a power play? Like, if a company has enough money and offers an influencer enough, they can have everyone on their side. Do you not think that's scary? I don't know. To me, I just find it scary that everyone can do something something about the exact same thing at the exact same time. I don't know, I just found it classless. I don't know why. I don't know why it upset me and kind of not offended me, but it just irked me. Do you get that? Did you get that? I don't know, Morphe's a strange one. I know that Stephanie Nicole already did a video kind of talking about them private labeling, which is when you take a product that already exists and you put your name on it and then sell it for like an inflated price compared to the actual initial build. I'm not saying that Morphe's bad. From Stephanie Nicole's research that she did, it did look very much like they were just taking things that were generically produced in China, the palettes especially, putting their name on it and then selling it. I'm happy for people to do promotions, and I'm happy for like a big product promotion, like ads, sponsorships, good for them for getting the name out there. But when every influencer is kind of not disclosing, like these people on Snapchat with like millions of followers aren't saying, I'm getting 10%, so please support me by buying this palette. They're saying, oh my god, look at the pigment, isn't it amazing? Do you think it was suspicious? You decide. And I don't know, to me it just seems like a bit disingenuous. It just seems a bit strange. It's a bit like, well, is it amazing? Like, I get that we have to make a judgment based on their invested interest, but then it's like the Morphe takeover. It's like a Morphe disease. It's like suddenly Morphe just comes across the world overnight, it takes over. Everyone is infected with Morphe. It's just on everyone's social media feed, everyone's Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. And of course you have to remember that the same thing happened, I'm pretty sure, in 2 YouTube videos that I saw 2 influencers that are closely affiliated with Morphe, both saying, oh, this palette comes out tomorrow, this palette comes out tomorrow, use my code, use my code. There's no problem with codes and there's no problem with sponsorships, but I just think, I don't know, like when people do it in a really genuine way, and it's genuinely like, here's a palette I like and the company's contacted me and I've managed to get you a code, I really like the palette, here's a discount, then to me it makes sense. But now I feel like it's got to a point where we really can't trust some of our biggest influencers. Some of them we can trust, some of them we really can because they've shown credibility, but some of them I just feel a bit like, Morphe seems like such a big brand that pays out so much to influencers. What do you think? What do you think of the situation? Am I being too petty here? I feel like if a company offers a coupon code, that's fine, and a YouTuber gets like a little bit of money, but when a YouTuber is literally getting, I imagine, tens of thousands of dollars, if not maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars from Morphe for these kind of promotions year round, how do we trust their credibility in these products? And more so, how do we trust that these products are better than other products in the same category that aren't receiving the same promotion? There could be palettes by smaller companies or by the same size companies that don't do these sorts of sponsorships that are better. And this is where another thing adds together, and I think we have to remember. Let's take company A, okay? Company A sells that palette for $14.80, okay? Flat. Morphe puts it on their website for $17.99, okay? Morphe works with the influencers and offers a 10% commission to the influencer, a 10% commission to the product, a 10% discount to the buyer. This brand doesn't, because they've already gone with a low price. They're already selling the palette for $15. This palette gets massively promoted, but this palette is not promoted because it does not offer anything to the influencer. Does that make sense? Do you kind of see the issue? Because there could be a really good product sat here, but this product might perhaps see it as disingenuous to have all these influencers promoting them. I know people will say it's business, but I don't know. There's just something with this whole scenario that I'm struggling with. Please tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up as well. Hope you are having the most amazing Christmas, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next scandal, but honestly, I'm really just don't really know what to think. It just kind of, I know my videos aren't usually like this, but it felt very pressured. I was just trying to watch Narnia and be a film critic, and this was just, it was like, Morphe. Anyway, I love you so much. Hope you're having the most amazing time, and I'll see you soon. Hi! Can we take a moment though, because that gold glow, maybe I should bring it back. Maybe I should actually not ditch that shade.